Okay, how's everybody doing tonight? Okay, I think we're live again. Um, I apologize so much for us going in and out, but we had some internet issues and we want to continue our show. It shows one view, okay, which we had several before YouTube did their garbage, before the internet crashed, but okay. Um, Let me show you some videos and hopefully people come back on. Okay. Um, let's see here. All right. Let's add that to it. Okay. Okay. How's everybody doing? Just sitting here on Waikiki out on the beach in Honolulu. And today is our spending our life. How's everybody doing? Just sitting here on Waikiki out on the beach in Honolulu. And today is our last day. So me and Sandy and the family are spending our last day out here. And you can see a lot of people are out here, even on a Monday. But, I want to talk about one thing and swirling to investment. That's what my channel's about. That's what I talk about all the time. And I think when you talk about interracial dating and marriage, it's an investment. And we're finding out the marriage stats, when it's black women and white men, is the best option, statistically. Now, it all comes down to character and the people that are in the relationship. But, we're finding out that black women and white men are more alike than we even thought, more successful when it comes to relationships. And, I've experienced it in my life with my marriage. 29 years, I talk about that all the time. And I just want people to know that you can find love, happiness with someone that don't look like you. Don't have to be where you're from. Don't have to look like you. But I found a lot of value in black women through the years. And what's this guy talking about? But you know what I'm talking about. Swirl to investment means something. Two people come together from a different racial group and invest in each other, in the marriage, into a family legacy. And I like to say, love, loyalty, and legacy. The 3 L's, and we're winning. Black women and white men are winning. Not all the relationships work, but statistically, we are the best option for each other. And we need to embrace that instead of trying to hide from it, trying to act like it don't exist. And I'll talk to you soon. Swirl to investment. It's pretty shallow, calm waters. We've been to different beaches, and we're exploring. What we want to talk about today is swirl to investment, interracial dating and marriage. Right now, me and my wife Sandy, we've been married over 29 years. We're working on our 30th. Right. I bought her a ring recently to prepare for the 30-year anniversary ring that I'm saving money for, because it's got to be really good. But
it was really good.
years, and going to be married several more for eternity.
Yep.
And I just want to say, do not let nobody discourage you. If you're in love with someone of a different racial group, different ethnicity,
Right.
Give it a shot. Give each other a chance. I always say to black women and white men, give each other a chance. You just don't know how much in common we have. Me and my wife, we have more in common. So, but
it takes work and communication and effort, but it's been working over 30 years. So we're 29 pushing 30. So
we've known each other 30 years. Yeah. So does that count? But anyway, we'll hit 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. As long as we walk this earth, we'll be married. And when we get to heaven, we'll be waiting for each other. And when we enjoy, we'll give each other a chance. We're into investment.
See you later.
See ya. Okay, guys.
It was really windy.
Yeah, it was really windy. Oh my God. This internet is dusty. It's ran by Dusties. They don't want our blessed message to get through. Okay. But that's just the little highlights of me and my wife Sandy, our vacation, right? And we're having fun today. Okay. We've been married over children. We have 2 grandchildren. Okay. We got married back in May 19th, 1994. But that's over 29 years ago. Okay. People said our marriage would not work. People said we would not make it. People said we were weird. People said we were idiots. People said all kinds of things. But you know what? Our haters, any of those experts, any of those people that believe that you need to stay with your own race, we're much more successful. Is the most successful group of marriage couples in America. Hands down. It's not even close. Seriously. And I looked at the data. I've looked at it over and over and over again. Even the bias data against us always favors us. Okay? But anyway, with that being said, let me show you some more stuff I want to show you. I had much more videos. With the choppy internet, I wanted to show you more. Recently, we went to a Dallas Cowboy game. Okay. Me and my wife, Sandy. And we got a few pictures. I'll show you at the stage. Okay, it's Cowboy Stadium where we're at. Okay. I'm sorry it's taking so long.
Oh, they know about, but they have Veterans Appreciation that day.
They did. And I'm sorry it's taking so long to upload. But there's a big giant American flag. They had Veterans Day. I wore my veterans hat. They gave me appreciative. And it was a fun time.
It was. That was one of the things on our bucket list that weekend.
But they had Lee Greenwood singing that song he's famous for, Proud to Be an American.
Yeah.
Former President George W. Bush was there.
it was a fun event. Okay. Um, but anyway, Cowboys won big. We're big. Of us walking out.
That was very, yeah. Mhm.
Cowboys just won big, 48-10, I believe.
Yeah.
Giants are trying to score a last-minute touchdown, but won big. This is a good night. I just want to tell everybody thanks for supporting my channel, and I love you guys. Swirl to investment. We'll see you soon. Have a good night, guys.
Okay, that was us outside of Cowboy Stadium. Sorry, gosh, it takes so long to get out of a video into the live. But anyway, guys, um, right now, me and my wife, we're in our 50s, right? And I, sorry, he had to point out my age, but that's okay. I've been married to my wife over 29 in our life. We are set pretty much economically. We do very well. Would I say we're rich? No, but we're pretty damn close. But we worked hard for what we got. And you know what? When people said we cannot, we will not be successful, when people said our marriage would be a failure, when my uncle said black women will never love you like you love black women, and he's right. I mean, I think I have more love for black women than they have for me, and that's okay.
Right.
But you know what? The blessing I have with my wife is a blessing from God.
Mm-hmm.
My wife, starting with my babysitter throughout my life. And, and this woman here is my wife. She is my treasure. She is my prize. She is my best. I do not deserve to have her as a wife. You know, she's much more valuable than me. And I'll admit it, honestly. But I am very grateful. I am humbled, and I'm blessed to have my wife. My wife, Sandy, is everything.
Love you, honey. Thank you for those.
And I'm being serious. And she's made my life better than I ever thought it would be. And and the reason I talk about this is I know where my blessing is. I know I don't deserve, and it humbles me that God would bless me so much to give me this woman in my life, to be my wife, the mother of my children. She is more than I prayed for. She is more than I asked God for. And looking at my wife, Sandy, that is proof that there is a God and He loves me. And I mean that. And you know what? My preference when I was dating as a teenager has always been black women. Always have. And but when you get inside their heart, when you see how beautiful they are, how big their heart is, how much love they have, there's no competition with any other group of women. And I know I'm going to get hate with this. I know people are going to come at me for this. But you know what? It's true. And I don't hate other women. I don't. I love women across the board. But black women, you caught my eye. You caught my heart. You caught my love. And you don't even know how beautiful and amazing you are. And if you look at my life, we've been married 29 years.
Yep, we sure have.
I've known my wife 30 years. And you know what? I have never been disappointed. I have never thought she could do better or be better. No. I'm just amazed that she's as great as she is.
Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. Well, you are, as far as a good heart. My family sees it. My family knows it. They love you. I love you. Gave me 3 beautiful children. You always know, and you always been there. We have this, great communication, husband, wife, friend bonds that that's no other for us. We have our good days and we have our bad days, but we always stick together. We always talk things out. We're laugh, cry. I mean, we're just there. I mean, you got 29 years and it's like you pretty much know, almost everything, I would say. Us, we just clicked. We wanted the same things. We wanted same things out of life. We wanted, and so that's when we met each other and we decided in our future. It was like, okay, well, here we go. And this is what our future brought us. And we were truly blessed. I'm truly blessed to have this man in my life. I love him so much. He's been a blessing to me, all just tremendously. And been there when, times have been hard and a little bit rough. But, some of my family and stuff, but he's always been there and he's always has taken the reins. In the time that he's been in the service and everything else, we grew stronger. I mean, when he's in the service and he was gone, it just grew our bond just grew stronger and stronger. And it's nothing like no other with my husband. I mean, I love him to beyond this earth until we be together, no matter what, because this is us and it's always going to be us. So, I appreciate you and all the things that you have done. I love you for being here and I love you for taking on, everything that's going on with this YouTube. So, we're going to keep moving forward and keep on stepping and we're going to keep on going. We appreciate all the ladies that are out there that are doing their thing, their jobs, they're going through stuff. And a struggle, but we keep moving and we keep finding that determination to keep on going. And then we go through the next day and we go through the next day. And so I appreciate you guys for all the work and the hardship and the stuff that you go through every day, because things like that, things right now are hard. And J10, our kids are doing good. We're getting ready for Christmas, so they're going to come here for December for Christmas. So we're excited. So this big teddy bear here with his grandkids, we we got so many toys. I don't know if they're going to pack them in the car,
right?
But it's just that. But our family's doing good. We're looking forward to the holidays. We're excited because we're going to have everybody here. So that's we're going to have everybody here since my last time on my mom, because since my mom passed, everybody's going to be here. So that's going to be a blessing for me because I just been, really missing my family right now. And so to have them here in December for Christmas is really going to be a great time. And so we're excited. So we're getting things ready and and getting stuff ready. And now we're going to try to go ahead and put up decorations. But our family's doing great. Kids are doing great. So we're just getting ready for. I'm excited.
Yeah, right. And she's right. This year we're going to have our whole family here, and it's going to be a beautiful thing, right? We had all our kids, all our grandkids. The whole family's going to be here. We're excited. And I tell you, we went Christmas shopping, and oh my God, I always do this every year. I said,
don't bite too much.
It's all good.
Because we have to send it, and because they're coming in, we're going to be packing their car down. So it's, and they got like a 16-hour drive. So, but, kind of had to cut it down a little bit, but it's all, it's all good and fun. But yeah, we just wanted to do this show today with you guys to say, when you find the right person is because with being together and you're working out your relationships and things that are going on, and you find that right person to go ahead and be, and you just have to go ahead and just get yourself, out there and see and do different things and meet different people. And I think for me, that's what was hard. What my setbacks was I did the same routine all the time. I didn't really pretty much do a lot of things. So until my mom was like, try different things, go different places, try, just do it. Out there, just did different things. They're a little bit scary or, pretty much different. Everything was neat. Once I went out there and started doing it, then I was like, oh, wow, okay, I got it. And then I started making my routine better. And then I started going out and doing some more traveling, which I never did, and visiting friends that were in different states and stuff like that. So, us as ladies have to go ahead and take that chance and take that step, because you're well deserved of that. You're well deserved of love. You're well deserved of happiness. You're well deserved of all those good things that you are entitled to. So talking about lady appreciation. Oh, good, Jason. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, great. To you guys. I appreciate you guys so much to support my husband, and I'm glad this is a place for you to come and talk and exchange ideas and to talk about things. So, thank you for being a supportive channel. Sandy, you have a... No, I don't. It's just, I don't have a sister. It's just me and my brother. My brother passed, so it's just me. So yeah, I don't have a sister. Yeah, so no, yeah.
Hey guys, tonight's Ladies Appreciation Night, and I know that
J10 said the Wi-Fi was a little bit better.
Okay, it's a little bit better. Okay, well, I apologize for it the way it is. But listen, tonight I wanted to honor you ladies that have supported me and my wife. And I want to do something for you tonight. And look, you come on the panel, I'll make it worth your while. You just don't know. It's not going to be great, but it will be beautiful. Tonight's going to be the Christmas New Year's giveaway.
Okay.
Okay. This here,
I appreciate that. Thank you.
this is going to the winner. Okay, there's going to be a get the bag. I'm going to give you the bag. Okay. And the bag is what I put in it. Winning this bag is the inventory. Okay. Number one. This here is a Bob Ross action figure. Okay, the painter back in the 70s, Bob Ross. Look, it's pretty cool, right? You know, that's going in the bag. You win the bag, you get that prize. Okay? Number two, pay attention, guys, is TLC, right? Okay. We'll throw that in the bag. Little collectibles I collect because I collect stuff. And you guys ever collect Funkles? Mm-hmm. Pretty neat. That's going in the bag if you're a Whitney Houston fan. Okay, that's 3 items. Okay. Everything I put in there, if you win, is going to you. Okay. There's going to be much more valuable stuff that goes in there. Okay. And that's going to be a gift to you if you win and to show my love to you. Okay. 3 people tonight. 3 people. Okay.
Nice.
And to just show my love for you. If I was a millionaire, I'd bless everybody. Okay, but I'm not that. Okay, class, blue collar guy, right? But keep in contact with that inventory. Okay, that will help you win the bag. I'm going to give out a bag on. Okay. Now, with that being said, ladies, gentlemen, the reason I created this channel, number one, is to promote interracial relationships. Okay. And a lot of it is Black women and white men, but not just Black women and white men, Black women and Asian men, Hispanic men, other non-Black men. Okay. That's what my channel is about. My channel is about telling Black women and non-Black men to open up their options. Okay, we live in a segregated mindset in our country today. People are opening up their options, but people are still stuck thinking that they need to stay with people that look like them. Okay? No, you need to search for someone that loves you. You need to search for character. You need to search for the best option for you. Okay? And that's what my channel is about. Okay? I don't hate nobody. I don't think I'm better than anybody by no means. I'm not above anybody, but I'm not below anybody either. Okay? I know I have a big heart. I have a lot of love. And I know Black women do too. And my preference has always been Black women. Always. Okay. My wife knows this, right? And I'm not ashamed of it. I embrace it. Because Black women are the most amazing group of women on this earth. Black women have the biggest heart. They're the most loyal. They're the most spiritual. I love Black women. I've connected with Black women my whole life, emotionally and spiritually. Okay. That's not lust. That's not a fetishization. That just, I seen the beauty in Black women. And every time I think about Black women and I get into listening to music, I get into my feelings a little bit, I get emotional. Because I see the true beauty. And you guys have seen me on YouTube when people attack, I do, because this woman is everything to me. This woman deserves her. And if you say who's the better half, hands down, it's her. I
He's just
seriously,
because he just wants his Christmas presents for the
yeah,
for,
okay.
for this. It's,
But honestly, that's the true story. And I chose the best option. I did. But I've seen true beauty. And seriously, I'm an emotional guy, and I'm not really an emotional guy. Does that make sense? I've never grown up being emotional and getting caught in my feelings.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Black women, when it comes to my wife, my family, I'm very emotional because I love my wife and my family. And this other dude that tries to check me, I'm not going to say a name, he says I'm choppy. Damn right. Because my emotions, my love belongs to my wife, belongs to my family. And Black women, when you're hurting and when things are happening to you, I get emotional. I feel hurt too. And,
Mhm.
because my heart belongs to you. And when I look at my life, I think, wow, Black women are so amazing. And it blows my mind that other men like me don't. We're only supposed to be attracted to people that look like us.
Mhm.
I've been told that my whole life.
Oh, yeah.
That I'm supposed to be attracted to a white woman because I'm a white man,
Mhm.
and I'm not supposed to have feelings for a Black woman. Well, excuse me, but when I look at what's going on, and I look at the success, and I look at the love I receive from women, Black
Right.
women are the best option. So I can't go with a woman that looks like me because that's not the best option. And I'm sorry. I know that sounds bad, and I don't want to say that, but the truth is the truth. And ladies, Black women, you are so much more precious and beautiful and valuable than you will ever know.
And worthy.
And worthy, yes.
Yeah.
And let me tell you,
Don't let that stop you from going out, because we've been spoon fed so much that you have to do this, you have to do this, you got to do this. This is what you got to do, and so we just go ahead and we kind of stay in that rut, and we don't, we just don't try it. And you have to get out in this world and just look at the bigger picture, and just for yourself, not for anybody else. Just do it for yourself, and because you deserve to be happy. Whoever that you choose to be with, whoever makes you happy, that's who you be with. Whoever makes you happy. And that was the thing when I had bought my husband home to my family. My mom, she got a big heart, and she welcomes everybody, and she feeds everybody,
Mhm.
and she loves everybody. But my mom, she was a good spiritual person. She was that old school Bible praying, and then so when she first met him and got to know him, first met him, and she says that's a good man. She says that's a good man. She's like, you really need to, and I was like, well, what about everybody? She's like, mm-mm. She goes, this is your life. You live your life. This is not anybody else's. So don't be listening to what everybody else says. This is your God brought you somebody here who you prayed for, and this is a person. So and always with my mom, I always listened to her because she just had so much, she had just so much wisdom, and she read people very, very well. And so, and here I am 29 years later, here I am. And I can be blessed more. with everything. So
Yeah, and let me say something about this. When I dated my wife back in 1993, okay, her brother accepted me like they love me, right? Um, and the thing of it is I knew my wife was right. She, I felt like she was my wife the day I met her. And listen, I proposed to my wife 2 months, 2 months of us dating. I said, "Will you be my wife? Will you love me? Can I marry you?" And you know, she said yes, and I was just like on cloud nine forever. But you know, here we are, 29 years later. May will hit our 30-year anniversary.
yeah, that's next year.
Yes.
So sorry for the confusion. It was the anniversary. He said anniversary. Yeah, so our anniversary is not to next year, but yeah,
we've been together for 30 years now.
yeah, right.
We've been married 29 years.
Friendship,
Okay,
right.
but we've had a relationship for 30 years.
Right, yes.
So May will be we've been married 30 years.
Yeah.
But my wife Sandy, she's everything I prayed for and more.
Mm-hmm.
She's everything I asked God for. And you'll see me on my videos, I get emotional, I'll get teary-eyed. And some men think, "Oh my God, that's a simp, that's a beta dude because he doesn't get emotional." It's a strong man because I know what God wants in my life. And this is my wife. I love her more than anything in the world. She is my treasure. She is my prize. She is my better half. This woman here is proof. And I'll say it again, that there is a God and he loves me. I don't take her for granted by no means. And I'll tell you, the amazing thing with Black women, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, is when you connect with them emotionally and spiritually, the love you receive will knock you off your feet and it will put you on your knees and thank God for every experience you had. And so sad that Black women pour their heart and soul in the men they love and don't get it back.
Mm.
When they're the most beautiful, the most loving, the most nurturing. I don't understand it.
Mm.
I can't even, but you know what? I thank God for my wife. And you know what? And as I see it, Black women are the best option. I can't even, there's no comparison. And don't get me wrong, there's beautiful white women, Asian women, Hispanic women. There are. But in the collective, nobody can compare to Black women. And if Black women would put themselves first, they would dominate when it comes to women. No other women would be able to compete with them. The problem is a lot of men of other races don't think they have a chance with Black women because they see so many Black women that are pro-Black and so race loyal. We think we don't even have a shot. Mm-hmm. But with me, if I could find one, and when I was young, I had this thing. If I could find one Black woman that loves me, I would hit paradise. Just 1%. And you know what? That's how I view Black women. I know I will love you more than you love me, Black women. It's always been that way, and that's okay. But you are the most beautiful women, so it's going to be that way. And you know, when you love somebody, you want them to be happy regardless of how they feel about you, regardless about how much they give you. It's about them. And with my wife here, I can't even talk. I mean,
And the thing about this relationship here is that we knew we were friends with the same people. We were friends with the same people. We knew we ran around with the same people. We went out with the same people, friends. And we knew each other. I mean, we knew the friends, but we never met. So
yes.
our friends knew each other. We had the same friends, but we never connected until one night. But we all hang around with the same. We all hang around with the same friends,
Right.
And then so it was like, I guess when I wasn't going out or wasn't with them, he was with them, and then when I was with them, he wasn't with them, and so it just all came about because when we got together, we found out that we had all of the same friends that we talked to and ran out with. We were just like in shock because we were there all along, but we kept missing each other.
Yeah.
So we just was not, we just didn't. So when we found that out, we're like, we was like, wow, that's weird. That that really doesn't happen. But it was just, we were just there and we never met each other, but we had the same friends that we hang around with and went out with all the time.
Yeah, I would say this message here, Black women need to be pro-self, not pro-Black. And I agree with that. Look, I love who I am. I love white people. I do. They're my family, my community. But I'm not pro-white. That's stupid. I'm pro-self.
Yes.
Like,
always be pro-self.
Noletti said, be pro-self.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing, because it's about you.
Mm-hmm.
In my life, I love myself so much. I wanted the best option. I love myself so much that I can fall in love with a Black woman, being a white man in a white community, in a white family. And look, I took a lot of heat dating Black women. And when I married my wife, and my wife will tell you, I had to cut off some family members. I had to just get rid of, and I hate to say get rid of, because I love my family.
No, I had to stop. I had to cut off some friends too. So
yeah, and I it hurt me, but I know this woman was sent to me from God. This is my wife.
Yeah, and he's going to be here longer with me than what my so-called friends should have been, but he's going to be here long with me. So yeah, I chose a long term.
And I tell you, you know how much I love my mother and father. I express it, right? Mm-hmm. And some trolls have attacked me and tried to make my mother and father look bad. Okay, I'll stop. But I love my mother and father with all my heart, right? Yeah. But if it came down to my mother and father and my wife, my mother and father would be cut off. And they know this. I'm not digging at my mother and father because they're good people and they love me. But the thing of it is my wife is more important than any other person on this earth. My Sandy baby is more important than any woman that walks the earth, any man that walks the earth, any member of my family, anybody. This woman is everything. Nobody is more important than her. And if you stand in my way of loving her, you're done. You're through. You're over. Okay? And that's how I was when I first got married. And that's how will be
till the end.
Till the end of time. Yes. And I tell you, and Black women, you are the best option. Black women, look, if I had my choice a million times over, and look, I've gone through a lot by loving Black women. I've had family I had to get rid of. I've had people hate me. I've taken some ass beatings. I'm just being honest. My teeth are so jacked up because I've been kicked in the mouth because I said I love black women. Okay. Um, Look, I've endured persecution. I've endured hate from both white people and black people. Okay. But I love black women. They are the best option. They own my heart. And my wife is a reflection of that. And I love her more than any other woman on earth. She is everything. Okay. And I would not change it for the world. And I remember, and my uncle, remember I told you what my uncle said? He said, you know what? Black women will never love you like you love them. And that's true. And that breaks my heart a little bit, but I understand it. But that's okay.
Mhm.
That will not change my love.
Yeah.
And he told me, he says, you know what? Your love for black women will be the end of you.
Mhm.
And maybe one day someone will take me out, get the drop on me, and I will no longer exist because of my love for black women. And you know what? I say, you know what? That's okay. Because the love I have and the life I live means more than anything. And you cannot take the blessings I had in my life. And I tell you,
Many blessings.
and when I got my tumor and I thought, wow, my life's coming to an end. The one time in my life I wasn't mad at God was that time. Because I knew I was blessed with my wife. I said, thank you, God, for what you've given me. Thank you, God, for it. If it lasts for a moment or many years, thank you. Because my Sandy is everything to me. My Sandy is more than life itself. And I'm so grateful. I don't deserve to have her in my life. I don't deserve to have her as my wife. I don't even deserve to have her as a friend. But I'm so thankful. And I tell you, and I tell people, I say, you know what? Open up your options. Get to know black women. Because the men I know that fall in love with black women, they do what I do. They hit their knee and they thank God every day for what they got. And I do always. And I tell you, I don't understand why I got it so good. I don't understand why I've been blessed. But God, thank you.
Yep.
That's all I can say.
Yeah, the blessings
Thank
too.
you.
Yep. Oh, babe, I love you. I love
But
you.
anyway.
God brought us together for a reason, and this is reason. This is why, And like my mom always says, you always count your blessings. When you have something stand there in front of you, you have a blessing. Even though we sometimes we don't know it because in our minds we're so caught up in things and what we want and what people say, and we're just like all over the place, and sometimes we lose ourselves instead of saying what we want and what we need to do, and us as black women. So that needs to be pro self, and so we have to be pro self to go ahead and for our being, for our insanity, for our mental health, for everything. It has to be us. We have to condition ourselves and get us to that place where we are worthy of everything. I mean, that's just what it is. You're human. The sacrifices you guys done, the jobs you guys do, the things you do put up day to day, the frustration, the stress, the everything that us black women go through. I mean, it's a struggle, but we need to put ourselves first, make ourselves happy because we deserve it. And so so don't miss your blessings. like my mom says, don't miss your blessings.
And let me tell you, her mom is, oh my God.
Love my mom. Miss her.
I do too. Don't even, you start talking about your mom, I lose it.
Great, yeah.
But see, here's the beauty I see in Black women. And I've talked to Black women, and I've talked to my wife about this, from women that are age 20 to 80. And one thing I see is a certain beauty that Black women have. And when you connect, when you really open up their heart and they tell you what they want in life, I'm just floored. I'm just like, these women are so amazingly beautiful. These women are just such a blessing. And if you connected with one of these women and have a relationship, you don't even know the blessing you would have. And I think, and I'm going to make a video about this. Us as men, and I'm talking across the board, we don't really know how to love women, right? We don't. I think us as white men, we got an edge on Black men. And in this way is because our emotional connection. And maybe with our traditional values, with us traditional white men, because there's a lot of trashy white men. But those of us traditional white men, men of faith, men that value relationships, we can connect with Black women because we want that relationship. We want that marriage. We want that family. And it means so much to us. And when we get it, it just, we're so thankful. And when I met my wife, guys, you think I praised my wife? You know, I've been praising my wife forever. And it's not like, okay, she's my wife, I got to just say good things. And no, this is how I really feel. And look, my love for my wife has never went down and not like it used to be. No, I love my wife more than anything in the world. And you know, I'm thankful when I come home from work, she's there. I'm thankful when we sit down and watch a movie and drink some tea and we wrap up in a blanket. I'm just like, oh my God, this
talk
is
about work and talk about other issues. It's just, it's, we just have that bond. And, because when he walks to the door and I'm looking at him, he says, hey, how's it going? I'm like, oh, how are you doing? He's like, it's just one of those days from work, we sit and we talk about it and, stuff, it's just, it's just everything just nice. It's just, relaxing, it's homey. It's just, we're just, we're just there for each other. We could feed off each other. And he's like, oh, what's going on? Cause you're not acting right. And I'm like, let me meditate for a moment and then I'll tell you about it before, so we just have that. So, it's just, getting to, just getting to that moment. And which people said, no, I don't know how that's going to last, and stuff like that. When I hear that from my friends, when we first got married, and these are my closest friends. And the thing was like, well, how long is this going to last? And it's just like, okay. So I see where this is going. And we have lasted 29 years. And that didn't last not very long. So,
yeah, right.
Divorce, that was it. And other than that, that's just what it was, So you got to be really careful on how you wish things on people, because they always come to go ahead and bite you and tend to go ahead and bite you in the butt, so per se. So, but we keep moving, keep striving, and we are here now together. Just keep going on.
And you know what? When you say that, this hit my heart, because my father told me, he said, son, And my father is tough. He'll put a foot in your ass. He's done it to my whole life, right? He's let me know every fault I have, and he's dealt with me on that, right? But he told me one day, he said, "Son, I'm proud of you." He said, "You did everything I told you to do." He said, "You chose a good wife. You found that virtuous woman I read the Bible with you about." He says, "You did it." And you know what? And look, and I told my father, I said, "You know what?" I said, "Black women are that virtuous woman." He's like, "Okay." And I said, "Dad, they're the best option." And he says, "You know what, son? My wife was great, but maybe you're right statistically, because what I see in your wife and what I research, and my father, he's a man of reason, right?" And he started agreeing with me. He says, "You're probably right."
I love my father-in-law.
But you know what? When he says he's proud of me, I thank God, because I know I did something right. I know for once in my life I didn't have my head up my ass. Where he used to tell me, "Son, get your head out of your ass." Yeah, and I know it sounds funny, but when I chose a wife, I did it the right thing. For the I made so many bad choices in my life, but when I married my wife, let me tell you, that's the best decision I ever made in my life. And my mother and father thank my wife for being my wife. Did you know that? Did you know my mother and father says they praise my wife for marrying me? Because you know what? It's because she's made me better than than anybody ever thought I would be, more than I ever thought I would be. And they see it and they're thankful because they love me as their son, my mother and father.
You're the good people. Very good people.
But you know what? They understand that my wife is the biggest success in my life. And they're thankful for that. And think about that. I tell you what, guys, people go in on me all the time. They say, "My prayer meeting, you're not really a man of God. You got these flaws." And I got so many flaws. And it's okay. I'm human. You know. People will question. I don't understand why they question my military service, because it's been good. I've done what I was supposed to. I served. But that's how people are. They look for something to attack you on. But the thing of it is I'm not perfect. And I never say I'm a man of God. I say I'm a man of faith.
Mm-hmm.
I never say I'm a preacher, because I'm not. I'm not. I never say that I was chosen from God. Well, we all been chosen to give God's word, right? Mm-hmm. When I have a prayer meeting, if you ever listen, I point out my faults. I never lift myself up. Mm-hmm. I know the weaknesses that I have. I know I'm not worthy to be a preacher or a minister, but I love God, and people that are on this channel love God, and I want to share the love with them. That's all it is.
Yep.
But I get called out on it, and that's fine. But I know I'm drifting, and I know my wife don't want me to get too much in it. Yeah, let me drop the link. But I want to be honest. I don't think I'm above nobody. But then again, I'm not below anybody either. I'm just a man, an everyday man competing for the blessings in life.
Well, you got the blessings of life.
I do.
The blessings in life. So you were doing business.
Yeah.
You were doing great.
But anyway, guys, I'm sorry. I'm kind of emotional. But look, I'm an emotional person. And being emotional is not weak, it's not unmanly. Showing love and affection for the woman you're with, that is what a man should do. Because men and women need to connect emotionally, spiritually. Okay? And I think with men in today's world, they're losing because they're not connecting with women emotionally. And look, us men, we're hard headed. A lot of us don't get it. We think because, okay, you know, she needs to submit to us, and if she does it, and we can really lay it down, we're good. No, 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 no. You need to connect spiritually. You need to connect emotionally and spiritually. Once you do that, everything falls in place. And the reason our marriage has lasted so long is because we connected emotionally, spiritually, yes, physically too, but our love is firing on all cylinders. You know what I'm saying? And that's where men will fail in today's world because they think to be masculine, you got to be in charge, you got to be a dictator. No. A leader is not a dictator. A leader is someone that makes the best decision for his family, for his group, right? In my time in the military, you know, a good leader will use his assets. Some of the soldiers in his squad, in his platoon, might be smarter than him, might have knowledge he don't have, and he'll utilize that. That's a good leader. A dictator says, I'm in charge, you do what I say, and that's the end of it. But a dictator does not get the assets out of everybody else. And same thing in a marriage. If you're a leader, you need to listen to your wife. I listen to my wife. You know what? In my family, I'm the leader. She'll say, yeah, you're the leader. But you know what? It's a leader. It's not a dictator. You know what? Sometimes, well, probably most of the time, she's smarter than me. So I'll listen to her. Okay, you know, that's not a good idea. Okay, babe. Oh, okay. You know, seriously. And I'm being honest.
Yeah. Because we watch out for each other and we, you know, it's it's not like his ideas is bad. It's just, you know, it's just an idea, but if we can tweak it a little bit, then it'd be much better. So, but it works out.
And that's the thing. You know, she might see something I don't.
And it usually works in my favor. Yeah.
Well, it does, but no, but seriously, you know, but my wife wants me to lead. My wife wants me to make decisions, but sometimes she sees things I do not. Yeah. And my wife is very smart. She's very intelligent. So it would be a fool of me not to listen to her. I'd be an idiot not to. Okay? And I think that's where a lot of us men of all races fall short. We don't see the value within women. We just think, okay, we're the big man, we're strong, we're in charge, we're the leader. Okay, great. That's beautiful. But do you listen to your wife? Do you listen to the woman you're with and see what she has to say? Maybe she knows more than you. And a foolish man would think that he knows all the answers. I'm just saying. I tell you what, I've listened to my wife and she's...
We're here to help.
Yeah.
put things back on track and check. So it's all good. It's a team effort.
I'm just a big soft crybaby. Yeah, I
I
am.
was laughing at Corey when he said that.
You know what though? I tell you what. When I see my wife in my life, I'm just like, oh my God. I get emotional. Forgive me. Look, I don't just get emotional with my wife. I get emotional with Black women when I see them struggling and I see them going through some things. I feel emotional because I have my heart. Look, when I tell you I gave my heart to Black women in 74, that's not a lie. That's the truth. That ain't something I made up.
Yeah. Because his parents tell me all the time when we first started dating, they said that they told me, and his parents told me that, and I was just like, oh, okay, wow.
They did.
I was, that's not what you pretty much hear from what your parents say, but yeah, when I first met his parents, that's exactly what they said. They were like, okay, they said they knew, they had an idea, and they pretty much told me, how he was and what he said, and then now we are here today. It's been true ever since. So yeah, his parents did let me know. Yes.
Yeah, this comment, I heard non-white preachers say husbands should be allowed to act. Okay, that anybody that says that you should be able to cheat is wrong. No. If you're married, you're not allowed to touch any other woman except your wife.
That's the 10 Commandments. I don't know. It's not one.
But
no.
But some people believe that if they're a high value man, they can have a side chick. No, you can't. Yeah. But let me drop the link again. If anybody wants to come up, if you want to come up, guys, and ask some questions, or just talk to me and my wife, it's open for you.
We just want to tell you, ladies, thank you for all that you do, and we appreciate you, and that just open up your options. You deserve to be to have those options for you. You deserve that. You deserve to be you got to. I mean, it's everything that people listen to and say, you just have to, put yourself first and be there. And things that people say that this what that comment about one that that's a no-go whatsoever.
Okay, where's the at? So, guys, I'm gonna give you my email. And where's the at? Signal?
Right there.
Okay. Okay.
I didn't know French it. Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm taking a little time. Okay, there it is. Okay, guys, listen to me. Okay. All right. I want to have a panel. If you don't want a panel, that's fine. Okay. I'm okay with that. But here's the thing. Hit the link, come up, talk to me and Sandy. Okay. And if you have a Cash App, come talk to us. I will bless you tonight. I will put money in your Cash App. Okay. Me and Sandy talk about this. We want to bless you, ladies. We want to show appreciation to you. But come talk to us. And here's my email. You don't have to put it on the chat. Just email me. Mm-hmm. I will Cash App you tonight. I will give you money. I will bless you. Okay?
Because you want to say thank you for everything.
I want to show my appreciation. Look, the reason I have this channel is because of you, ladies.
That's right.
Seriously.
Because if it wasn't for you guys, my husband would be here with y'all's support. So, I mean, thank you.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, Corey. How's it going, brother?
Hi, Corey.
How you doing? Hi, folks.
How's it going?
How are you?
I'm good. I seen you out there in the wind and the struggle stream, and that was kind of brutal.
Oh, that was awful, wasn't it? Oh my God.
Yeah, you would have made a great weatherman out there in the storm, where it's just like, but then you get that smart aleck that comes by and does a cartwheel behind you like it ain't no big deal.
Right. Real life, right? Right. We had people come over there like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And we're like, "Oh, we're just kind of just filming." And they're like, "Oh, okay." Yeah, I'm like, "Okay, wow." There's a lot of people that sincerely ask what you're doing, especially when you're out there videotaping. Yeah, yeah. But that wind was rough. So.
I had to call you a crybaby too.
Oh, I am. You know what? I get caught in my feelings, Corey. Look, I get emotional because you know what? And the thing of it is, what's crazy is I didn't grow up emotional, but the love I've had for Black women just put that soft spot in me that have just made me that. And I think when I was younger that my heart was opened up from Black women. And through my life, and when I made that emotional connection, it turns spiritual and it gets very emotional. You know, and
Well, a lot of our vets come home and they've seen certain things that some men shouldn't see, and they really, really appreciate the small things in life.
yeah,
And I mean, when I say appreciate, I mean like cherish. They cherish every moment. They are more emotional than the average person, but then again, they care more than the average person too because they've seen the other side.
Right.
yeah.
So,
Hey, Beverly, I put you in for a wrench. Make Beverly, look, make a comment after the show, and I'll put you in for a wrench. I don't know why you haven't received it. You were one of the first I put in. I don't know what's going on. But make a comment at the end of the show, and I'll put you in again. I'm sorry. I mean, if anybody deserves a wrench, it's you. I don't know why it's not going in, but make a comment after the show. Not in the comment section, but after it's over. But anyway, I'm sorry. But
yeah,
I apologize, Beverly. I do. And Beverly Johnson is an amazing young lady. And if anybody deserves a wrench on my channel, it's her.
Beverly.
I love Beverly Johnson. She's beautiful. She's amazing. Me and my wife have the utmost love and respect for her. But yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to know that I'm trying to get a wrench, and I love her. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
See, there's a big softy there for you, Corey.
so I just,
How have you been?
me.
Yes.
Oh,
Busy.
busy, moving, juggling.
Okay.
Oh Lord, yeah, it's always exciting.
It's a never-ending story with you, huh, Corey?
Well, I mean, it's never boring. When you're single and you're well, for me, it's been 4 years, and so I'm restructuring my life, and I have
Oh,
been for
okay.
the last 4 years. So,
Mhm.
because after 27 years, that's quite an adjustment. You got to fine tune all that stuff. And
Yeah,
Exactly.
so,
right.
Right.
but
Right.
one good thing is I'm moving closer to a higher population of, black folks, and so more single
Yeah.
ladies.
There you go. I understand what you're saying.
Strategically placing myself.
Oh. Good for you, Corey. Well, I'm glad you decided to go ahead and make that move
Hmm.
for you. And so, are you already moving? Are you in the process of moving, or?
In the process, it'll be right before Christmas.
Oh wow! Oh, okay. Right
Oh
before Christmas.
yeah, which is
Well,
terrible too because in the spring I went up and I picked out the Christmas tree that I wanted off the
right.
mountaintop, but now I can't go cut it because I don't. That's just too much, when you're bringing stuff in and everything, and by then the snow is going to be so deep I ain't going to be able to get to it. So
Mm, okay. Yeah. It's that time.
yeah, it's one of them things.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, moving's not a pain. I don't have that much to move.
Because yeah, it's just yourself. But if you're moving like a family and you're moving, yeah, it is.
Well, yeah, ladies have all them knickknacks and dust collectors. I mean, I have a few, but not like, you know.
And yeah, and some of us try to go ahead and get rid of it because we're like, okay, we got to pack out this stuff. Some of the stuff got to go. So to
Well, then you
go
get to
and
go shopping and buy new.
yes, exactly. We could go ahead and restructure, like you said, later on once we move in.
Well, I mean, for a single guy, if you go and you decorate your place, you're wasting your time
Mm-hmm.
because somebody's going to come in there and mess that whole thing up.
Right,
Don't
right.
even just save your energy. Focus on other things.
That's right. That's very true.
Oh, hey. Anybody? Did I even say this? I'm sorry.
No.
I'm
sorry, I
watching
didn't even
football. We're Cowboy fans, and I saw the 49ers or the Eagles lose to the 49ers, which makes Dallas one game behind. But anyway, we're moving to Dallas. Hey, Dallas, will you accept us? Anybody in the chat, will you accept me and Sandy?
In the behind.
No, but hey, Corey, thanks for it's good to hear from you, brother.
Yeah, it's good to hear from you.
But yeah, I know I get emotional, and I do. My wife says, "Gosh, you know what?" And the thing of it is, I've never been emotional. I've never been a touchy feely guy. But when I started dating black women, that all changed. I started being more touchy feely. I've been more emotional. I've been more. Is that God opening up my heart? Is that what that is?
I
It's
just
that.
called you a big softy crybaby.
Yeah, it does. But what causes the big softy crybaby? Is it my heart finally opening up? Because I've been a stubborn piece of crap my whole life, but somehow black women have brought that out of me. But
yeah, at work he's totally different. He's straightforward and
oh yeah, at work
it's totally different. But yeah,
Well, yeah, work mindset is all robotic.
right.
It's just robotic. I mean, well, for guys, we multitask, but for the most part, when we're in work mode, not really much anything else exists.
Right.
At least that's the way I am. It's just work.
Yeah, that's true.
Occasionally, the single white lady will come by and try to flirt, and I just look at him like, "No, we're working. Focus, focus, focus." No, it's funny because I announce so loud that I'm only going to date black women, and a lot of it is just so I could see the guys snicker, and then they're the white ladies around in earshot, and I mean, I kind of got a big mouth when I want it, it's loud, but I like to watch their eyes get big and they hold their breath, there's like, oh my God, really?
Yeah.
And of course, the guys are always snickering, so it's just kind of funny.
Yeah. J10 says, I think the right person will highlight the good parts of that you never aware that you had. It's beautiful. Oh, amazing.
Hmm.
Yes.
Very well said. Hey, J10. Hey, me and my wife Sandy, we were going to celebrate our 30-year anniversary in the Bahamas, but we're going to Tennessee. We're going to Nashville. My wife said, "You know what? Let's not
I've
go."
always been wanting to go to Nashville. I just been that's another. I always been wanting to go there just to kind of visit, look around. That's the I want to go there.
And you know what's crazy, Corey, is I said, yeah, we're going to go to the Bahamas, and I'm going to scuba dive, and we're going to renew our vows there, and all this. She says, you know what? Hold on a minute. Hold the phone on that. And I'm like, what? She says, let's renovate our house because I want the sunroom. I want to do this to my yard. I want the outdoor theater. Yeah, let's do that and let's go to Nashville.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay. And she said, we'll do our 35th anniversary in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
And I thought about that. I'm like, oh my God, she's so strategic. Okay, I create the castle I bought for her more to what she wants, right? And then she wanted to go to Nashville forever, so we're going to go there. And then the year after, then she gets everything I planned for her to begin with.
Yeah. I got my list.
Black women know how to work things. I'm just
We
saying.
know how to maneuver.
But
Make it work.
Wait a minute. I want a selfie of J10 giving you a driving ticket. Now that would be a riot.
oh, yeah, right.
Oh, a traffic violation. And
That's
with a
right.
selfie and a big old grin. I want a grin. Big one. Big.
Yeah. Hey, J10. Hey, will you give me a traffic ticket when I drive through your town next year? Will you do that?
Yeah.
You know what? If she gave me a traffic ticket, I would pay it and I would comply. I wouldn't be a disturbance. I say, okay, thank you, ma'am. But I would frame it. I would put it like in my what you call it? What do I call this room?
Oh, I'm not. Oh, your office here?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
here?
my studio.
Your studio. Oh, okay.
I will, if J10 writes me a ticket, I will pay it in full, and I will frame it. I will put it in my studio. I would say, you know what? I would embrace it. And regardless how much the ticket costs, I'd pay it.
Right.
So J10, you can pull me over and write me a ticket. I'll comply.
Now, if I went over there, I would speed on the road she was on purpose, just so she could give me a speeding ticket. And then when she got there, I'd have to flirt with her, and then have to what is that? Get another fine for public disturbance or something like that.
Be careful, she might call backup and you might get.
Well, the whole idea is to have her put handcuffs on me and put me in her car, because after that, there's no telling where we're going. But I got to tease her though, but I got kids her age, so it's just all fun and games.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Thank you, J10, for your service, young lady.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Big love to you, J10. Look, me and my wife, we've been thinking about you.
Yeah, praying for you too as well.
Yeah, and you got a tough job.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, all joking aside,
Yeah.
I look up to you and I have the highest respect for you. You know, seriously.
Harassment, Corey. You were
Right? Yeah, Corey, you better watch it. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You got a good lawyer, Corey?
I don't know. You see some curves on a black woman. It's like, you can use that against me if you want to. I don't mind.
Okay, Corey.
Now, you didn't think I was going to be a complete gentleman, did you? I mean, come on.
boy, he wrote so. See that you're moving and that's really putting you in the spot there.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go on, but this is not the right platform for that kind of comment.
Yeah. No, but in all seriousness, she's got a tough job, and I respect that. And J10, I respect you. You're doing something most people will never do.
Yeah.
And you know what? I appreciate you for your service. I appreciate what you go through. And most people do not know. Yeah. I don't know either. But I know I got friends that are police officers and they tell me what they go through. And young lady, I know you're a beautiful person and you're amazing and you're doing what's right. And God bless you for that. Seriously. And I respect you for that. Thank you for your service. Though you work in Nashville,
yeah,
or in Tennessee, I respect you and I love you for what you do. Both me and my wife do, and thank you for your service. I just want to say that. Yeah. So many times police officers do not get the love and respect they deserve, and we need to show them that because most police officers do the right thing. Most of them do it because they love their community, they love people, and they want to do the right thing. Is there corruption within police? Yes, there's corruption in every group. But most of them do the right thing, and we need to show them more love. And for a young lady to take on that task and that burden, you're amazing. I love you for it. God bless you. Because to be truthful, and I've been in 4 combat deployments, but being a police officer, I was like, you got more courage than me, young lady. And God bless you. I'm just saying. But anyway, but I'm speaking from the heart. Yeah. It's truth.
Oh, my boy's stationed over in Fort Campbell, Kentucky. He goes to Nashville every once in a while too.
Yeah.
Yeah. He roams all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been to Fort Campbell. That's the home of the air assault.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The 101st Airborne. Yeah. They used to be paratroopers, but now they're air assault. They repel out of helicopters and stuff. Yeah, they do amazing things. And Fort Campbell looks like a nice place, like out in the middle of nowhere, peaceful area.
Yeah, it actually sits on the border of both states. It split the base right in half. It's pretty wild.
It is.
Yes, very much so. But I have friends that been there, but I've never been. I've been to other places, but I haven't.
I've been by there. I've never been stationed there. Well, me and my wife, my whole time in the Army, I was stationed at. Well, I started my career at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, home of the engineers. I went after that Fort Sill, Oklahoma. Oh God, that was in the middle of nowhere. Then we went to Fort Carson, Colorado. That was beautiful.
Yeah, we were happy. Yeah.
And then Fort Riley, Kansas. We thought, oh my God, middle of nowhere, flat, no trees, no nothing.
Ooh.
But that was the best assignment we ever had.
Best assignment we ever had.
Really?
It was Fort Riley, Kansas.
I know.
Look,
it was. Yeah.
Hey, Corey.
I know.
Hey, I look. I was born in New Mexico, and I grew up around Colorado, and I was around mountains, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not used to flat land, right? And when I told my wife we got orders to Fort Riley, Kansas, we both about cried. We're like, oh my God, no, not Kansas. I mean, we drove across Kansas so many times, and I was like, no,
Yeah.
God, please show mercy. But the amazing thing is when we got there, that was the best time of my Army career was
Yeah.
in Kansas.
My kids
You know
had
what?
the best time there. It was
The
crazy.
the most amazing people, the most loving people we've been
Yeah.
around was in Kansas.
Right. The
Hmm.
people made it.
And I tell you what, I should have never left Kansas. To
Yeah.
tell you the truth, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, we had people that helped us.
yeah, we had.
The neighborhood we lived in, neighbors would watch out for us, and the funny thing is that when we were there and when we lived there, I used to leave my door open. I
Yeah,
never locked it.
and
Never locked it.
well, we lived on
And
base.
we lived on base. But it's just a community. When when you were there, because
Mhm.
everybody watched out for each other. And then when us, a lot of our husband was deployed, with Brent. So when they went out, when he was deployed, it seems like because they were all in the same area, all of them got deployed in that, and where we lived at. So it helped a
Corey,
lot.
the military life, it is the most beautiful thing. Because with the soldiers I served in, and Fort Riley, Kansas, it was like that we were so connected. We were so much of a team that we lived together, and we lived on base in the housing unit. We would have block parties.
Mm,
We knew each other so much.
yeah.
And like my wife said, if you need something from our house, you need flour, sugar, just go in and get it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how it was. It was like Mayberry.
Yeah.
Mayberry.
Yes.
And we were so attached to each other.
And comfortable. It was just
And
Mm.
one thing about the military that is so beautiful, one thing about, and I tell people, my time in the Army was the best time of my life. And they say, how can you say that? You were in Iraq 3 times, you're in Kosovo, Bosnia, you were all over the world away from your family training. Yeah, that sucked. But you know what? The troops I trained with, we were a family. We were a band of brothers. And you know what? I never felt that love from any other group of people in my life. And it's sad. And when I ended my career, I was grateful. I was so happy that I could spend time with my wife and kids. But I never had a connection with any other group of men than I had within the Army. I never had that family concept.
Mm.
And you know what? And the thing of it is, we live together, we train together, and our lives depended on each other. And people say, well, that's kind of trauma bonding. Yeah, damn right it is. You're home alive, that's trauma bonding.
Yeah.
But you know what? We loved each other, and people don't understand why a soldier or a Marine will hop on a grenade to save his squad. Telling you, Corey, it's we're a true family.
Mhm.
And I would jump on that grenade for my wife and kids, but I would do it for my soldiers too. That's the bond we have. That's the love we have. That's true family. That's true love. And you cannot, and people don't understand it, but I do. I have, I've had soldiers tell me, said, Sarge, you know what? I'll take a bullet for you in a heartbeat. You know what? And some of these guys I've had to babysit. Some of them I throw my career out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I've given everything, but they've given everything to me. There's one guy, and people they say, oh, you hate black men and all this, and you No, that ain't true. There was this one soldier. My wife will tell you. This guy, he got in trouble. I put my career on the line. I swept things under my rug because he was a good guy. He worked hard. He did everything I told him. But he partied too much. He got DUIs. He got in trouble.
Ooh,
I had to
destructive.
pick him up in prison when I was a platoon sergeant. And the thing of it is I risked my career for this guy because I felt he was a good guy. I had love for him. That's the bond you get.
He used to come over and eat with us too.
Yeah.
Have dinner with us.
And let me tell you, Corey, this was a black man because these black beta weirdos think I hate black men. I don't. I risked my career for this dude. You know what? One part of the year I picked him up from jail. A year later, I took him to the NCO promotion board. He became an NCO. He became successful in the Army because I threw my career on the line. I could have lost everything. But you know what? This dude, let me tell you, he was very smart. He was intelligent. He was hardworking. And when he got out of the Army, he made a lot of money. And you know what? When I retired, I called him. He says, "Hey, Sarge, how you doing? Hey, Big Sarge, how's it going?" You know what he told me? He said, "You got a job yet? What are you doing?" And you know what? He says, and the career field I want to go into, he was a big guy in it. He says, "You know what? If you want it, you got it, Sarge. Just let me know." He made phone calls. I was hired on the spot. Of course, I had to pass the written test and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? He had my back. That's what soldiers' love has. Now, here's the thing on the flip side. If this dude if he was the same age as my daughters and he wanted to date my daughters, I would say hell to the no. You know why? And look, I love the guy with all my heart. I would take a bullet for this guy, right? But he would never date my daughters. You know why? Because he had the pimp and player ideology. And I love this guy. I have his back. He has mine. But the thing of it is he's one of these guys that understands. He says, "You know what?" He told me his church was the club.
Wow.
But you know what? He'll jump in front of a bullet for me. Now, I'm just saying. Now, the reason I think the way I do is what I see, and because the truth I see into it. He's very successful. He's a good man. But when it comes to relationships, he's a dusty. And I tell him that. And he says, "Big Sarge, you're right. I'm a dusty. My church is the club." At least he's got the integrity and honesty to be honest. But do I hate the guy? No, I love him. But you're not going to date my daughters. But he would never try.
Yeah.
Because he got love and respect for me. But anyway,
yeah.
I'm just trying to give people an idea of the reason that the way I think the way I do and what I see. But anyway, hey, Betterment of Black Women, how's it going, young lady?
Hi, how are you?
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I got emotional earlier hearing the story of you and your wife. That's genuine love right there. I'm really happy for you guys. That you guys are a very loving couple and you guys really do have love for each other.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, but it's been 29 years and counting. But it's, we, like I said, we had our ups and downs and everything else, but we We were make it work, and then we strive, and then it's this got a lot of love for each other. I love this man with all my heart. He's my best friend, and he's always been there for me. So I appreciate him more than anything.
Yeah, it just goes to show that Black women are loved in in these relationships, and
Yes.
and if a woman does want to be in a relationship, because a lot of women are opting out and they're going solo, but if women do want that are inspired to be in a relationship, this is how it is.
Yes, it is. I mean, and you have to, you know, and like we were saying, like pro self, faith, prayer, everything involved, everything that involves in it, and that comes along with it, to get that, towards your successful, way of being. So, it's and that's what we had communication. We were there for each other, and to the point now we're 29 years later, we almost completed our sentences. So we're
Yeah, we do.
we're on
It's
the
funny.
we're on the same wavelength. So it's there. It's there.
Yeah, we.
So,
Um,
did you
it,
guys
it
celebrate? Did you guys celebrate your anniversary already?
not yet. May will be our 30-year anniversary.
Oh,
Um,
good.
yeah, we've known each other for 30 years. I proposed to my wife 2 months after I met her, after we were dating, but I could not marry her 2 months because I had my army training that I had to
Mhm.
finish. So when she said, "Yeah, I'll marry you," then I went back and completed my training and then came home. What was it, like 5 months later, or
Yeah,
5 or 6
5 months
months
later.
later? And then I married my wife. But when she said yes to marriage, I took care of her like my wife. I paid her rent. Well, I paid her rent before she said yes to marriage. But that's a simp on me that I am. I'm just such a simp.
I don't get that why men call protecting a woman and just take care of her as being a simp. Like I never got that.
Yeah.
I think that's
I,
just
I
weird to me.
yeah, I never got that either because I was always taught by my father, my grandfather, the men in my family, they always stressed how you take care of women. You provide for your wife, and in my family they've always held up their wives as being so amazing and beautiful, like they almost walk on water. And my grandmothers were like crazy women, but my grandfathers would always
Mhm.
talk like they were the most beautiful women on earth. And how I was just, but that's in our culture. We look at women as the beautiful one in the family. We look at it, we put them on, we pedestalize our women. We really do. White men, especially traditional white men that I came from, that's what we do. And I do it with my wife. I put her on a pedestal, and she deserves every bit of it. But that's in our culture. We look at women as the prize, as a treasure. And if you look at it biblically, it says that the virtuous woman is worth more than rubies and precious stones. It always says how valuable a good woman is, a wife. It even says if you have a wife, you have favor from God.
Yeah,
Even God tells us that women are the treasure; they are the prize. It's not men. Now, don't get me wrong. A good man has value. A good man is a blessing, yes, but we are not the prize. We're not the beautiful one. We're not the treasure. The woman is. And when men can finally realize that and get connected with their emotions, with the women they're with, and connect emotionally, then they can connect spiritually, then they can have a true relationship, then they can experience true love. But when it's around your ego and being the man that's in charge and everything you say goes, and you got to be the prize, then you lost it. You can't really, you can't experience love.
Yeah, a lot of men nowadays on the internet are saying that they're the prize, and I'm
Yeah.
like, that's such a joke.
And,
Because
and,
if
and
go ahead.
yeah, they do, and they're not the prize. Men have never been the prize. Men are the rugged individuals. We're the providers and protectors. Women are the prize. Look, women are the beautiful ones. Women are the nurturing. They're the loving group in our family. Men, we're the rugged individuals. We're the ones that are supposed to work hard and provide and protect. We are not the prize. We never were and we never will be. And if men believe they're the prize, they're going to be failures because that's not your place. It's the
Yeah.
woman's place to be the prize and the treasure. And us as men need to compete for that.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah, and I really do understand that because men propose the marriage
Yes.
because they found value in that woman.
Yeah.
Men
Yeah.
want
That's
to be
right.
happy in 2023. Really?
Right.
Wow, that's crazy. Now they say they want to be called pretty. That's sus.
Right.
Some
And,
BS
and, and,
out
and,
there.
and the crazy thing is we'll laugh at that, but they really want that. They want to live. They want women to compete for them. Look, guys, if you expect women to compete for you, you're beta. You're not a real man. You're not an alpha man. An alpha man provides and protects. He competes for the women that he wants to have a relationship with. And that and competition is a good thing for men because it makes us better. It makes us appreciate what we have. Um, Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Some, you know, and I've been on the winning and the losing end of this. There's been better men than me that have won. That's okay. But what that does for me is that makes me better. That makes me want to do better. That makes me compete harder. And when it's my, then when it comes around and I win, I really appreciate it. I really, and I can appreciate the love of my wife because I competed for that. She's the beautiful one. She's the prize. And the fact that she accepted me and it was a blessing that she did. And I embraced it. I'm grateful for it. I don't look at her and say, well, you know, you should like me. Um, but a lot of men think that. And a lot of black men think that because a woman's black, they gotta have they gotta be for them all the way. And betterment of black women, let me tell you something that's so crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
I've had these men go in on me and say, I don't understand why his wife will allow him to say things about black men that she don't check him. Okay, this is my wife. It's not theirs, but
Mhm.
somehow they feel they're entitled because they're black and my wife's black that they should correct me when I go in on black men. Okay?
Well, yeah, men correct men.
There you go. That's
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
That's
And,
right.
and that's my wife. She's going to have my back, not yours. Um, and I have my wife's back you know, if a white woman comes and attacks us, I'm not going to say, well, sorry, babe, she's white like me. I got to take her. That don't make sense. She's my wife. I got her back.
Yeah.
She's, you know, we belong to each other.
Well, you know, Brett, men always check other men. And if another man says we can't check you, we don't have the right to check you, we're going to look at you like, oh, you precious.
Yeah, right. And that's the thing. And real men check other men. Real men hold men accountable. And it's not a racial thing. And men, if you're doing wrong as a man, any man of any color should be able to check you and correct you.
The reason why they don't want to be corrected because they feel like they're not doing anything wrong and that they feel like they're above approach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've even checked my employers when they go and do something crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like, whoa. We're going to be professional or you're going to get somebody else. It's that simple.
Right.
And a lot of that just comes from the atmosphere in the home that I grew up in. It was professional.
Yeah.
Didn't matter the field, didn't matter who was standing there. You know, you could be digging holes in the ground or putting buildings up or building a road. It didn't matter. But when you're doing something, you were professional about it.
Mm-hmm.
And you really acting like a child, you know, like, oh, you don't have the right to correct me. You're not my dad. Or, you know, it's that kind of a feeling you get from people who don't want to be openly criticized. And no, it don't feel good, but we're expecting you to be an adult. So be an adult.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
And no, you don't get a free pass when you're over 20. Sure as hell not when you're over 30. And now that you're 50, no.
Right.
You're grandpa age at 50. This stuff, we're gonna put you on a talk show and harass you. I mean, come on.
That's right.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll quit.
No, you're right.
Yeah, they got some good points there too, and yeah, Winter Glow had some good points. Thank you for the comments too, Winter Glow. We've been really sweet tonight. Thank you, and so you know you're right. I mean, if you're gonna check somebody, especially a man, you do it as you do it. That's how you go ahead and you proceed. Don't come towards me and think I don't know you. This is my family. This is who I protect. This is my husband. This is my man. This is my brother. This is who I'm gonna protect because he's been with me. You're not in my circle. Yes, I do have a black father. Yes, I do have a black. That's my family. I don't need to check anybody or nobody needs to be checked because everybody has a voice of what they want to go ahead and say and do. Don't quiet nobody. You understand? And so you go ahead and you speak how you feel. Don't let nobody quiet you down because or tell you what you have to do because us as Black women have been spoon-fed for so many years of things that we just automatically now we're to the point where we're scared to step out, scared to look at, scared to do anything else because of what everybody else says or what they don't like. Well, guess what? Too bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is my life and I'm living it. This is my husband. Love him for 29 years and going to keep on going for 29 more forever until I take my last breath.
Exactly. And
Hey, can I show you guys this video? This is us. We went to the Cowboys Giants game, and this is after they won big. This is Cowboy Stadium, but you can see how happy I am. Sandy's happy.
How's everybody doing? We're just walking out of the Cowboys game. Cowboys just won big, 48-10, I believe. Giants are trying to score a last-minute touchdown, but won big. This is a good night. I just want to tell everybody thanks for supporting my channel, and I love you guys. Swirl to investment. We'll see you soon. Have a good night, guys.
And do they
Okay.
are they very expensive? Those
What's
cowboy
that?
tickets, the
Huh?
tickets to the football game, they're expensive, right?
Oh,
yeah.
hey, let me tell you, I took my wife, my daughter, my father, and myself. I spent $1,300, and we were in the nosebleed sections.
Mm.
Look,
But when you go, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you out.
yeah, go.
But when you go to the game, like they do have like what $20 or $30 standing tickets. You don't have a seat, but you can get in.
Yeah,
Like you have to stand. You know, you can. They have areas where you can stand and watch the game. And so a lot of people had bought like tickets like that. But they do have like areas where you can go and sit and watch the game because they have a thing called the Pepsi Dr. Pepper Center where
yeah.
they had some seats and they look like bleachers and you can like watch the game there. So a lot of people were spending like
Yeah.
$20 or $30 just to
When
watch.
when you go to Dallas, and here's the thing, you can go to different places where they'll have events where you can watch the game on big screen TVs and have your drinks and food and
Yeah.
have a good time. There are things like that, but even where our seats were with the big monitors, we could see the whole field and we knew everything that was going on.
Yeah.
It was the best sporting experience I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
And you know what? It was it was a lot of money, but it was worth it to me. I enjoyed it. Me, my wife, and family, we had a blast.
Yeah, we had fun.
And you know what? We got to go to a rally before the game, and the players would talk and get riled up. And
Yeah, it was,
when we went to the stadium, it was like a party the whole time.
Yeah.
If you have a chance to go to an NFL game, do it.
Do it. Yeah.
It's fun. It's a blast, regardless of who your favorite team is.
Right.
It is fun. We had a good time. We spent time in Dallas. We love Dallas. We're so familiar. We're going to buy a house in Dallas. I told my wife, I said, we're going to get some land in between Dallas and Fort Worth. We're going to get a couple acres. I'm going to buy a tractor and go just do projects for my wife. And I'm going to make her little patios or, little ponds for fish. And then she's going to come out and make me some tea and tell me she loves me. And life is going to be great, right?
Here, this please make sure you made a note of this.
Right. That's my dream. When we lived in Missouri, we had a nice house. We had a acre lot, and I had a tractor. I had a John Deere tractor. It wasn't a lawnmower; it's an actual tractor with a backhoe. And I would do so much stuff. I would have a blast because I like building things. I like just having something to do.
You mean like Bob the Builder?
Yeah, like that. and I want to go out to Dallas, out in the suburbs somewhere. I don't want to live in the city. I don't. I love Dallas, but I don't want to live in Dallas. But I want to live in an area where I can have a couple acres of land where I can play in, where my wife can have her nice house and we can be. That's our dream. Okay. We came back to New Mexico because my wife's mother had medical issues and my stepmother did. So we were brought back home. But now that that's done, when I retire again for real, this will be my third pension. I got 2 pensions right now. We're going to live in Dallas. And my wife tells me every day, she said, babe, let's go to Dallas. I said, I wish we could. We'll get there. But that's where our heart is because, we we probably spend more time in Dallas than at home on our time off.
And I got family in Austin. and out there too. So I got a lot of family in Austin too as well. So
Yeah,
and that's where and my mom was from Texas too. So
yeah, her family's from Texas.
Yeah.
My family's from Arizona and California, but I like Arizona, but I'm not going to
Yeah.
LA.
Yeah.
Heck with that. I love LA. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to live there though. I'm just saying.
You were thinking about Arizona too.
Yeah, Arizona. I got a lot of family in Phoenix.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say again?
Is it because in LA there's a lot? It's a lot more expensive.
Yeah. It's
Oh
very
yeah,
expensive.
it is.
Yes, I live in California, so
Oh, okay. Yeah,
yeah.
I got family members that live in Lakewood and you know, and Torrance and yeah, and I like it out there. It's nice, but it's so dang expensive. Um, I've always had fun out there. I would love to live in California. Don't get me wrong, but what you don't get much for what you pay for. In Dallas,
Yeah.
gosh, I can get a couple acres of land and a nice house new for half the price what I can get in California for living in a regular neighborhood. I mean, it just,
Yeah.
it just, and the
Yeah.
thing of it is, yeah, go ahead.
In California, it's like very, how can I say it, compact here.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we barely have backyard. Barely.
Oh, is that right?
Hmm.
Wow. Yeah, because I have a cousin that lives in San Francisco, and so when he's about ready to go, he said he's been in San Francisco for years, and he said now San Francisco is just it's he goes it's bad.
Everything is homeless central. It's becoming another LA.
Oh well, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm,
and a lot of people are leaving. It's just bad.
yeah. Well, you be careful out there. You know, be careful and
Yeah,
be safe. Protect yourself by all means. But
yeah.
yeah,
The
yourself.
malls out there. Oh my God! Like most of their shop stores in there, like it's almost dead. So,
Ooh. Oh,
it's that.
wow. Yeah. Yeah. By all means. Yeah. Protect yourself. And if there was a way that you think that you can move, go somewhere else. Which sometimes it's hard too, because you're in the place right now that you're at, and then sometimes it's hard to move to a different area. Of financial because everything is high. Now
Yeah.
I mean everything is like expensive, and I mean it's just crazy. I mean it's just you want to get out somewhere, but now it's just hard to even try to go somewhere else because it's just everything is just so expensive everywhere else. So
Yeah,
yeah.
basically. It's California is it's not. It's I hope. I sometimes I wish it would get better, but I don't know. I lived out here most of my life, so
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love California. You know what? I lived out there from 91 to 93. I loved it. And I wasn't married, I was single. California is awesome. But when it comes to cost of living, it's not so awesome.
Yeah.
If
yeah.
if I was a millionaire, I could have fun. I could live my best life there.
I
But
think
being
it's more of
an
a
everyday person, huh?
billionaire because films cost over like $1 billion just to own
Yeah.
a home. Oh my goodness! So you
Wow.
gotta make 3 times as that home.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I got family in California. Most of my family's in Arizona and California. So I go there a lot. I love visiting. I have a good time.
Yeah. And then come
But
back home.
I come back
To go
home.
visit.
I'm
Yeah.
done. Um, My wife has family in Texas, and I love the Dallas Fort Worth area. Oh my God. Um, I mean, we got so many friends in Dallas. It's like our second home. It's like, oh my God, we gotta live here. Um,
I'm more of a caveman compared to you folks. I like going to Alaska and getting on a getting on a river sled and going up a river, just to do it.
You
right.
know, I don't know about going to Alaska because I don't know if I can handle the cold. I'll go to Canada though.
You
I
know,
can go.
you'd be surprised, right? You'd be surprised how many people, they say that about, and I have friends, they're like, I'll never go to Alaska. I'm like, oh, really? No, never go. And then when they go up there, they actually like it. It's like the weirdest thing. So they go up there, and yeah, I mean, like you said, it's the cold winter. That's my thing too. And but some of my friends would go up there, and they say they actually like going. But I think they're where they're at, they're closer to things to do, so they're not so remotely out. But yeah, some of my friends said they like it. I was in shock, but yeah.
Hey, did you guys see the videos we showed earlier? I know it's
Um,
choppy. The internet's better now. This was us in Hawaii when we were parasailing. You can
Mm,
see how high we are.
oh
mhm.
man, Hawaii! I want to go to Hawaii someday.
Check that out. You can see Waikiki in the background.
I don't know if I'm not good with heights. I'm gonna be honest with you,
Yeah, but this is having fun.
but
You
I've
see
jo- but it looks fun though.
below us. That's why I keep thinking,
You guys are like a couple of kids up there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like holding on for dear life. But yeah.
yeah, this is amazing.
Wow,
Yeah. Have
is
you ever been
Hawaii
Yeah,
to
beautiful? Is it really beautiful?
Sandy? Oh my gosh, yeah.
that
Get in the water. Sandy said, yeah, sure.
yeah, a lot of people from Alaska, they go to Hawaii all the time because it's closer
Oh,
than anybody else.
really? Oh, you know what? I never thought about that.
Yeah, you can
That's
fly to Hawaii from Alaska way faster than you can from, say, Oregon or California or Washington. It's
yeah,
close. It's
yeah. 'Cause
it's
Yeah,
farther around the earth.
yes,
Yeah, because you go
yeah,
at
that's
an
right.
angle, it's not that far, really.
Yeah,
Um,
think about that. Yeah,
but
that's
we
true.
we were 1,000 feet in the air.
Mm.
We took the extreme parasailing. I chose that. And he asked, "Do you want to be dipped in the water?" My wife's like, "Oh yeah, sure." And they spun the boat around, and we got dipped in the water and pulled back up. That was actually pretty cool. But it's amazing. It's an experience. We had a great
Yeah, we
time.
had a great time.
It was a thrill because you're so high up there, and you're actually floating on a parachute. You're being pulled by a boat. You can see the boat down below, and you can see Waikiki, and you can see the Diamond Head, of Hawaii. You know, it's really,
Look, you can see Hawaii over there.
yeah.
You guys enjoying these videos?
How long
This
ago were you
was
guys in Hawaii?
Let me get the GoPro so it's not behind me, so get some video footage. But anyway, this is what we're doing. This is Sandy
Brent.
in Hawaii.
okay. Let me stop. But anyway, guys, hey, that was a blast. We had a great time. It was so windy up there. We were so high up, and the water was so blue. I don't know if you ever swam in ocean water where it was so clear. I got a video where I have sea turtles. I took videos with my GoPro. Um, but it was amazing. We had a great time. We parasailed, we snorkeled, we went to all across the island. We went to the North Shore. We went to I mean, we seen it all.
Yeah, it was really a nice
Um,
tour.
yeah, it was a blast. We had a good time.
Mhm.
We had the whole family.
Yeah.
We had all three of our kids, our grandkids.
Oh,
I didn't show my kids and grandkids because you know how the trolls are. They
yeah.
attack my wife all the time, so I'm not going to have them come and attack my grandchildren. So I didn't show them.
I think it's the best too because internet is so dangerous.
It is. It
It's
is.
like
It's
it's
not just protecting them.
not. I'm sorry. Just try to clear my voice. I think
Yeah.
it when people do family blogs or something like that, and they display their children and what they do, their home. I couldn't help but wonder, is it really safe to do that?
Yeah.
Because people can know where you live when you show your home where you live,
Yeah.
and then they can end up robbing you.
That's right.
Hmm.
Yes,
And you know what? That's why I never show my home. Nobody knows what my home looks like. You might get a glimpse of the backyard, but that don't describe nothing. But I will never show my house or my the community I live in because you're right. Because
mhm.
not only will they dox you and show people where you live, but they know when you're up and gone or you know and here's the thing when we go on our vacations I never show the video till I get home. Every time you see a video of mine where it's on location, I'm already at home. I'm
Hmm.
no longer there. And that's just protection, that's security for me and my family.
I think somebody's trying to ask you a question.
Oh,
Do
okay.
people even recognize you in real life from YouTube?
Oh, that's J10 down
What
the bottom.
right there?
J10.
Yeah.
Yeah, do people ever recognize you in real life? Yes. Oh my God. Look, this is a scary thing.
Mm.
Um, um, the town I work in is not the town I live in, and they recognize who Roadrunner is. Um, and these aren't black people; these are Hispanic people. They watch me, and it wasn't a bad thing. They actually like what I'm doing, right? Um, there was a time we flew into Atlanta, and they said, "Hey, Roadrunner, hey." Like, what the hell? I did, and seriously, people do. It, and I'm a very small channel. I got 7,000 people subscribe. I'm not that big, but even me, where I'm at, they recognize me. Some people do, yes. You got to be very careful. That was I get it where I live, okay. But Atlanta, that freaked me out because I was like, oh my God, I don't. And I wasn't advertising I was going to be there. I didn't tell nobody a damn thing. But this woman knew who I was. And I
Mm.
think it was innocent,
Yeah.
but it was like, okay. And if somebody that's innocent knows who I am, the people that hate me really know who I am. So yeah, I take precautions.
Yeah, Mr. Clark's probably not a fan.
Yeah, well, me and Mr. Clark go way back. We're buddies. We went fishing the other day, Corey, and
Yeah.
he said, "No, I'm just joking." Hey, Mr. Clark was a classic. I got to pull that up. Um,
Yeah, because I would hate for somebody to run up on me and I don't even know who they are. It could
yeah,
be trolls that probably recognized you, and oh my goodness, that's scary.
yeah. It's people where I live recognize me, and because where I work and the community I live in, people know who I am. Um,
Mhm.
I'm not famous, but I'm not a hermit either. People know me. I got um there are people that know me that work in the state legislature and government, that I work around. They know me and they know what I do. Some think I'm wrong, some think I'm right, some think I'm crazy, some think I'm amazing. That's just me. But at home, I expect it. But when I go out of state and somebody knows me, that scares me. And
Mhm.
it feels good that people know who you are. But then again, it's like, do I really want people to know who I am? I really don't when it comes down to it. I'm
Well,
just saying.
you're on YouTube. It's gonna be kind of hard to avoid that.
Yeah, it is, right? And yeah, it's crazy. In Atlanta, I don't want them to know me because my brother lives there and I go there a lot. So I just kind of, I might have to rent a car and drive out there. But
Mm,
I'm just saying.
that's too funny.
Yeah. But yeah, sometimes, you know what? I'm amazed. People know you more than you think. People, and here's the thing, guys, I will say, you know what? When it comes to me, Brent, I'm Brent. I'm not Roadrunner because everybody uses my first name. Even the people that love me or hate me say, well, Brent's channel. They never say Roadrunner, right? I don't present myself by my name, but they use my name. That's cool. Um, it's
Um,
so funny.
Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm getting a phone call. Give me 1 second.
Okay,
J10's getting you.
Yeah, she is.
yeah,
Soon you'll get paparazzi.
right.
There
That's
you
right.
go.
Um,
I need to go find Brett over in Nashville when it's just him and say, "Hey, Roadrunner, you sexy thing." It'd
hey,
freak him out. He'd probably turn white.
hey,
Probably couldn't catch him off guard.
right. I'll turn white. Yeah,
Too funny.
yeah, that's funny.
Sometimes I just can't. It just working around other guys. It
Um,
just the trash talking comes out.
yeah,
It happens.
you gotta do it every once in a while to go ahead and release it. It's all good.
Well, the older you get, you're not so worried about what other people think, and it's
Right.
self entertainment. I mean,
Yes. Yeah.
you entertain yourself and you say the most outlandish stuff, and who's going to call you on it? I mean, they can, but
Mhm.
you don't care, so it doesn't matter
That's right. That's right.
because it's
Yeah.
just having fun.
Yeah. Exactly.
Mm.
Okay. Hey, this picture here, we were on Pearl Harbor. We were actually on a
Mm.
World War II submarine, and you see that headphones we got, they were giving us a tour. It's pretty cool. But
Yeah. It
Hmm.
tells you when you go to the submarine, and you click it. It tells you the store. It tells you the section of each submarine and what it does, what happened in that section, and all that. Actually, is pretty good. So,
Mm.
but that thing is like claustrophobic. I was like moving in. I don't know how these guys survive in this thing because I was like, okay, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. It's compact. It's a
Oh
yeah.
yeah, is that them
It's
old diesel subs?
oh
yeah.
yeah, oh my
Yeah,
God,
those are different. They're
they were
small.
talking about how the floor was so hot that they would have to wear even when they're sleeping slippers. It was crazy the conditions, and it was so claustrophobic. And Corey, I'm not a big guy. I'm 5'8" and 3/4, right? I'm
Mhm.
below average from the basic man. I think the basic man is what, 5'10". I'm below that, and it was like, oh my God, this is so small for me.
Mhm.
But it's incredible the conditions that they went through, that they lived through. But that was an experience, and this is a picture. We're in Pearl Harbor, and I didn't take pictures of the Arizona because they told us not to. To honor the dead. Some people did. I didn't. But that was amazing there. The Arizona was sunk, and they left it there. Most of the crew are buried in that ship.
Mhm.
It's amazing. Our history, and there we're in Pearl Harbor. There, we're getting ready to ride the. I think we got off the.
I think it's the boat. Was it the boat?
Yeah, we got off the submarine. We're going.
Oh, yeah.
Getting ready to go to the Arizona and tour that.
Yeah.
That was that picture, but we had a great time.
Yeah.
The thing of it is me and my wife, we swirled to investment. We interracially dated to marriage. We've been married for over 29 years. May will be 30. We've known each other for 30 years now, little over 30 years. We made a decision that most people said we were wrong. Most people said it wouldn't work. Most people expected our marriage to be a failure. But most marriages are failures around us. We're the success. We're the shining beacon. We're the light. Really, when it comes to marriage, and that's really what Black women and white men marriages are. We're actually the beacon of light. We're actually doing what's right. We're the most successful statistically. And when I look at my life and me and my wife and the blessings I've had, when I came on YouTube, I was like, I got to tell the world about this. They might know it, but it's being suppressed. It's being, pushed under the carpet. It's people are not telling the truth. And when Black women and white men get together, they're the most successful when it comes to love and marriage. I know Black women have been told that white men don't like them, they're racist, they're fetishizers, all this stuff. And us as white men have been told that Black women don't like us, we don't have a chance, and just stay with our own, right? That's the easiest way. That's the easy way out. It takes no effort. Nobody attacks you. It's more comfortable. Okay. But here's the thing, when you want the best in life, you have to step out of your comfort zone. When you want the best in life, you got to go for what you want. When you see true beauty, a lot of times it's not the same color as you. And you got to acknowledge that, and you got to fight tooth and nail for that. It's a constant fight. It's a constant struggle. But when you go through the good fight, you get a blessing that nobody else gets. And being with a Black woman, anything I've ever had to go through to be with her is a very tiny price to pay for the most blessed situation, to be with the most beautiful woman on earth, both inside and out. So, you know, and I'm out here, and I want to tell people the truth, and what it really is. And unfortunately, we're fed this narrative that we're only attracted to people that look like this. We're fed this narrative that it won't work unless somebody is in our racial group or ethnicity. But that is so far from the truth. And the thing of it is black women benefit when they open up their options. But guess what? Us as white men, we benefit when we marry black women. We have longer lasting marriages. Our kids are more successful. We have more wealth. And nobody's talking about that. The data's out there, the truth is out there, but nobody will talk about it because they're afraid of hurting feelings, i.e., black men that are sensitive in this. We don't want to hurt their feelings. We want to say we're both, I guess we're all great men, whatever, but we don't want to tell the truth. And I'm not saying all black men are bad, not all. Let me do the disclaimer. But really, the data, the marriage rates, black women are better off with white men. White men are better off with black women. That is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. And I'm telling you. And when you tell the truth, people will not like you for it. People will hate you for it because we're not allowed to tell the truth. We're only allowed to, us as white men, we're only allowed to feel guilty, apologize our whole life because slavery happened, Jim Crow happened, and even though we weren't around, it's our fault. That's all we're allowed to do. We're not allowed to embrace black women. We're not allowed to marry them. We're not allowed to have them for a preference. But I say, screw that. I'm going to live the best life possible. And I love myself enough to have the best option. And what is the best option? The black woman. Tell me I'm wrong. Anybody challenge me and tell me you have a better marriage than I have, a more long-lasting marriage than I have. You can't do it. Okay? Yeah, there's an exception to the rule. There's a black couple that's been married 50, 60 years. I get it. God bless them. But in reality, in the collective, swirl to investment is where it's at. Black women, white men is the future. Black women, white men is the most successful. And when people will acknowledge the truth and see it for what it is, maybe they'll compete and try to be like the power couple and try to better themselves. And then maybe then we'll have a better society. Maybe then us as men as a whole can be better men. Just saying. That's my thoughts. But anyway, that's it. I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. Seriously.
Well, the fact that you stand up for what you believe in, a lot of times people are so unsure of their own future, they will challenge your belief and your decision because they're not comfortable with the choices and decisions they've made. And they don't want you to feel secure in your choices because they've never felt secure in their own.
Right.
Your confidence and your faith in your choices. For someone who has low self-esteem, life just didn't go the way they thought it would go because they didn't actually plan for anything.
Right.
Those are the ones that attack people around them that actually made a plan.
Right.
Well, I mean, I could back it up with the parable in the Bible about the young maidens, the ones who brought oil for the wedding, for their lamps, and the other ones that didn't. The ones that didn't were indignant. Mm-hmm. And it's like, well, you got to prepare. It's
right.
I mean, I was married for 27 years. I only want to get married one more time, not as an experiment, not as a fetish. My God, moving on.
Right.
Yeah. Give me a break. Life is not that long. But no, I did. I went on the internet and I looked around. It's like, okay, so who's staying married? Basically, who's living the longest married?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can live a long life, but who's living the longest married?
Mm-hmm.
And it was, you know, when you look at that chart, the marriage chart, that's mind blowing.
Yeah.
That's almost unheard of because when you get down to where it's what they consider normal, and then the white man and the black woman, their marriage rate is 40, like 42 or 44% higher success rate than the norm.
Yes.
So you've got 100% at the norm. So basically, you're 150%. The chart's just off the, well, it's off the chart because when you
Mm-hmm.
break over 100%, what they consider the norm, now you're going out in some place that, you know, I mean, what are they writing stories about this stuff?
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, Corey, is, it's the truth. And black women have been told that white men aren't interested, which is the total opposite. And
Well, they're
and
told we fetishize them.
yeah, but a fetish, when you fetishize someone, that don't last for 10, 20, 30, 40, 60 years. It don't. People
Mm-mm.
accuse me of being a fetishizer with my wife. We've been married over 29 years. If it was only a fetish, I would have moved on to the next fetish. Lust does not last for years.
Not
Lust is
decades.
temporary.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. Do I get physically turned on by my wife? Of course I do. But I love her on all areas. The spiritual, the emotional, yes, the physical too. It's all pure love. You know, it's but that's a scare tactic because the
Samantha's
thing of
cracking me up. She goes, "Yeah, that's some fetish. 30 years."
yeah, wow, that's a strong fetish, right?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny.
But seriously, you know, and we're about to hit 30 years, and when I married my wife, there was never a doubt that it wouldn't work. I knew it would. I there My father told me, he says, you know what? Sandy is amazing. She has character. You chose well, son. But because of your differences, not everybody's going
Right.
see your special relationship. Not everybody's going to see it as a beautiful thing. And he said, son, they're going to hate you for it. They're going to attack you for it. You stand with your wife all the way. It's you and her till eternity. And I looked at my father and I said, you know what? Too easy. That was my answer. Too easy. You know why? And my father thought, why would you say that? Are you listening? But years later, he said, I understand what you said by too easy. Your love is stronger than all the hate in the world. That's why it's too easy.
Mhm.
An interracial relationship is not hard. An interracial relationship for most marriages is the most easiest. You know why? And you'll have an easier time marrying a black woman as a white man. And you're going to say, "Oh my God, what the hell are you saying? You're wrong." No, I'm right. You know why I'm right? Because before you get in that relationship, you've been hammered down, people have attacked you, and when you get that point where you say yes to each other, you just said, "The hell with the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's about us." And it's us against the world. So when you get to that point, it is easy because you know what? You truly love each other. And you know what? The vetting process, you already been through it. And that's what makes us a power couple, because we vet each other before we even love each other. And that's what makes it right. Tyrone and Becky don't do that. They get together, they're excited with each other, they're attracted to each other, they jump in. Most times it don't work. But black women, white men, we have to go through so much more. And when we decide to open up our options, we make sure that's the best option. And unlike me, I've always been attracted to black women. I've only dated black women exclusively. People say, you're weird, you're strange, you're a red flag. Okay, that's me. I'm a different animal. But most white men, they fall in love with that black woman later on. But we have something similar. We fight the good fight for each other. Mm-hmm. And that's what makes us the power couple. That's what makes us stand out. And black women have the most love, the most loyalty, the biggest heart, and the most character. And when we are able to forsake others to be with that black woman, and she brings her love and affection, of course we're going to be the best. We're going to be the power couple. Of course we're going to be the most successful. It only makes sense. It's not rocket science. It's the truth.
When people say that white men only fetishize black women, well, I really got to ask, how is that even possible? Because when I was 9 years old, I was friends with an adorable little black girl. I mean, she was older than me by a few years, but it was the friendship that I was attracted to.
Right.
I mean, it was purely the friendship. I don't know if there's a bunch of ways to say it: twin flame, soulmate. But you're kids. You're not going to add sexual to that at 9 years old. At least you sure as hell shouldn't. But,
right.
and to call it a fetish, because after 27 years, I sat in a chair and I laid my head back on the rest, and I'm like, what relationship would make me happy? My brain automatically flooded right back to that friendship.
Yep.
And it was a friendship. It wasn't a fetish.
That's right. And that's because you were friends, you got to know each other, you build something between each other,
Yeah.
And that's what it is. It's a friendship. You build, know each other, you communicate good to each other. You might know what your favorite color is, your favorite ice cream, your favorite, it's just that it's that type of bond. Because sometimes with that, and you can say, okay, 9 years ago, well, what happens if you bump into her 20 years later? That friendship is still going to be intact.
Yeah.
And it's not a fetish. Yeah. And when people go with fetish, it's just some easy way to go ahead and put that in there as as some thick thing to go ahead and just keep women away. They're going to, you say this and that, just to go ahead and don't go out and do your options. These are just words to go ahead and say to avoid for you doing that, because this is a warning. No, it's just words. You don't listen to that, because it's not.
Yeah. Hey, Corey, email me your Cash App. I want to send you a few bucks.
I don't have a Cash App.
Okay.
I don't have any of that stuff.
Okay, let me know where I can send you a few bucks. Ladies, look, this is your night. This is appreciation for you.
Let's see.
I want to give. Look, my plan was to give away $100. 5 $20 Cash Apps. That's what I wanted to do. I'm going to give Corey $20 because he came on. Black Women Empowerment. She came up. Black Women Empowerment. Let me know your Cash App. I'll look for hers. I think she has one.
Okay.
But ladies, do you want $20? Come on. Look, I want to bless you. Ladies, I want to bless you. You've been amazing to me. You've been loving. You supported my channel. Let me bless you. Okay? Can I do that? I'm just saying, please. let me drop the app. You come up, I'll cash up you. You don't have to say a damn thing. All you have to say is, "Hey,
He's feeling generous.
I'm here.
Christmas.
Where's my $20?" That's all you got to do. You don't even say that. Just come up.
Brett, check the back chat.
Look, black women, if you come up, I will cash up you $20. Give me your cash.
Check the back chat, brother.
Yeah.
Private chat.
Yeah, on the StreamYard.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send you $20, Corey. I'll
That's not a cash app. That's just a phone number. So.
Okay. But I wanted to bless these ladies. I wanted to give them some. You know what? I want to show my love.
Right here.
Where?
Go up. Right there.
Sydney? This?
Yeah.
What?
The put the link up, cash up there.
Oh, is that the cash up? Okay, write that down because I don't even. I'll check it. Okay. But I want you to come up to get the cash app. Don't just go in the chat. Seriously, I want to bless you, ladies. You've shown me love and respect. And I know most of these women like, oh, I don't want to come up because I don't want them to give me money. Look, I've been blessed. Look, me giving you $20 is not going to do nothing to me. I'm going to be fine. I just feel good inside because I showed you love. That's all it is.
I'm gonna go have a German pancake at IHOP or Elmer's.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
But seriously, ladies, I got let's see. Betterment of Black Women, I might send her $20. Corey, I'm gonna send you $20. You came on my panel. This whole show was
you don't have to bribe me, but I know better than to argue with you because I know I'll lose.
Right?
I call you a big softy teddy bear, but I know better. You don't get to be Big Sarge just being
Right.
Hey,
right.
But you guys know what's in the inventory. Get the bag this New Year's, Christmas, New Year's bag. I'm giving you the bag. What's the inventory?
So make sure that you remember what's the inventory in the bag because he's going to ask you that.
Yeah, that's part of the
Ask
contest.
you
what's in the bag. I think it's Bob Ross action figure.
So he's going to go over it again.
T-Boz from TLC and a Whitney Houston Funko.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm also going to throw dollars in there. I'm going to throw money in the bag too. This is going to be a good bag. Okay. People say I'm getting a bag off Black women, but to tell you the truth, you can ask my wife. I give more to Black women than they will ever give to me. That is the honest to God truth. And that's what I live by. And look, I've cashed out people hundreds of dollars. I've cashed out people 20, 30 here and there. I love doing that. I want to bless you because I've been blessed. I want to show love to you. You know what? There's Corey and Betterment of Black Women. That's $40 or $60 left. Email me.
You should check in your private chat to see anything by anybody email you. Oh, okay.
No, I haven't. But look, there's 3 more cash apps, ladies. Email me. Tell me you want the cash app. The first 3 that email me, I will cash app you. First come, first serve. The first 3, $20. Free $20. I mean, come on.
That'll go ahead and get you a meal there at McDonald's.
Well, I'll get you more than that. But seriously, honestly, all funniness aside, I wanted to bless these ladies tonight.
Yes.
I wanted to.
Thank you.
What is my email? All right, let me put my email.
Yeah, this is kind of a conundrum because this is Ladies Appreciation Night, but you're sending me money now. How does that work?
Yeah, right.
What are you trying to say here, Brent?
Well, Corey, I know you love and respect the ladies. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, and they know Corey.
Okay. Now,
maybe it's because of that jab I made about being a big soft teddy bear.
Wait, listen. Not everybody that emails me, I'm going to send you money because I can't afford that. But the first 3, I will send you $20. Okay. There's my email. It's also in my community wall at the very bottom. Okay. It's Roadrunner NM. Think of it for New Mexico 80. Oh, shoot. I messed it up. Okay. Disregard that. Gosh, dang it.
Did you do it again?
Yeah.
You did it again.
He was typing too fast.
Yes, he was. It's a double M.
You have to put the 89.
Oh, maybe that's why we're going to have it. Okay.
Where's the dot? Okay, there it is. Okay. Okay, this is the true.
Make sure everything else is that correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this is the real email. Gosh. Roadrunner nm89@gmail.com. Okay. Email me. The first 3, I will send you $20. Okay. I can't send everybody that emails me that. But the first 3, okay. Corey and Betterment of Black Women get the first $40, but there's $60 remaining.
We got Beverly.
Okay. My wife's writing down as they come in. Okay. Now, if you're not in there in time to get the $20, don't feel bad. I'm going to do a giveaway on New Year's, okay? Along with the bag. Win the bag is going to be beautiful. You will love me for it. And if you win the bag and I send you the bag, you say, dang, Roadrunner is the most awesome person alive. Brent, you will probably name your next son Brent because I will bless you that
My
much.
next son, I probably have to name him Houdini. I got a vasectomy years ago.
Okay. J10 sent an email. Okay, first 3, guys. New Year's. Look, when I have my New Year's show, come on the panel. You'll be rewarded. Okay.
Oh, J10.
Okay, there she is. There's Janet. We got Janet.
Okay, you got the first. Okay, they can get 20.
And then we have Samantha.
Okay.
So they have to.
Okay, we got the next 3. They're locked in. Okay. So the ones that are getting the $20, Corey, Betterment of Black Women, and the next 3, it's already locked in. And that's done. But New Year's, I'm going to have a giveaway. Okay. But come on the panel. New Year's, if you don't come on the panel, I'm not going to cash out you.
Oh, J10, get better with your throat there. Sorry to hear that you're not feeling well. So get better.
Yeah, J10's awesome. I don't mind sending her money. I just, you know what? I might just send you a Christmas gift, J10. We love J10.
Yeah.
J10's been here forever.
Okay, so we got
You got it right.
Okay.
You got it written
And
down,
then I
baby.
have-
Okay.
Okay, Janet. Janet, send us your app, your Cash App,
Okay, good.
and your thing, and Samantha too.
Okay, good.
Send us your Cash App so I can
So we got J10 and Samantha.
yeah have
Well, J10 and Samantha, you're a winner.
So we have
We
Janet,
love you.
Samantha, and okay, there she goes, and then Beverly.
And then Beverly Johnson.
Yes.
I love you.
Okay,
Beverly, Samantha, and J10. Love you, ladies.
Send your Cash App.
I'm going to send you some money. Love you, ladies. Okay, me and
Okay,
Sandy
so
are
we
going to
got
bless you.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Those are the three. The winners tonight is Corey, Betterment of Black Women, Samantha, J10, and who else?
And Beverly.
And Beverly. Okay. Those are the winners tonight.
Okay, so I got Janet. Okay.
So after the show, I'll Cash App you guys. Make sure I get your Cash App.
Yeah.
Beverly, J10.
Janet. I got Janet. And we need
That's
Samantha.
Samantha.
Yeah, we need your Cash App.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as I close out, I'll Cash App you. If you have any problems, email me. Okay. If some reason it don't come through, email me. It should. But you're the winners tonight. Ladies, thank you so much. I love you. I want to bless you. Okay. New Year's, I'm going to bless you guys more. But come on the panel New Year's. Okay. And compete for the bag. You want the bag? The bag's going to be beautiful. Okay. People say, I'm doing this to get a bag. No, I'm doing this to give you a bag. That's my wife. Look, I love you guys.
And I picked out the bag. So yeah.
She did. She picked out the bag. Now I'm throwing the stuff in there. It's going to be neat stuff. Some collectible stuff. We'll throw a few dollars, in there. Who knows? I go around the house and say, hey, this would be cool. Let's throw that in there. It'll be a surprise.
Yeah.
But it'll be a beautiful gift. But I can only give it to one person. But anyway, let me go ahead and close this tonight. Sorry about earlier about the internet. I know it's great now that everybody's asleep, but okay. I'm having legal issues with my internet, and everybody in my community is. So, yeah, we live in such a rural area that we only have two choices of internet. And the better choice, we spend a lot of money, so we're pissed. But anyway.
Well, let me drop off the panel. I'll return to the chat and let you close this all up. And
it was good to hear from you, Corey.
Yeah, thanks, Corey. Hey, when we get out to the Northwest, we're going to look you up, brother. We're looking forward to that seafood in Oregon. So,
okay.
We'll look you up, brother.
And now that you're moving closer.
Yeah.
We'll go take a jet boat ride on the Rogue River.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. You'll like that one.
There you go. That sounds good.
Okay.
What did you say? Legal issues?
Yeah,
What's that?
What? Because you're talking about the internet.
Your internet.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We do have issues.
Okay. I'm going to drop down.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Corey, so much. On behalf of me, my awesome wife, Sandy.
Indiana Mom. Yeah.
Hey, Indiana Mom, good to see you. On behalf of me and my wife, I want to thank you guys for the support you give me and the love and respect you give my wife. I greatly appreciate it. And I love you guys. You are beautiful. The winners I announced tonight, if you don't get your Cash App, please email me. Okay. As soon as I close out, We'll go through and I'll cash app you. Did
Okay.
you get
Yeah,
everybody's?
I'm trying to get, yeah. Let's see. I got Beverly's and I got Janet, and so I need Samantha. I need hers.
Samantha, I need you to send me your cash app.
If it's, yeah, I'm waiting for hers, Samantha.
Yeah, Samantha, send the cash app. I'll send your money. I think that's the only one we got left.
Right. Yeah.
If you don't, I'll send you, because I don't have my cash app. Okay, that's fine, Samantha. If there's any other way you want me to send you $20, just give me that
Right.
way. Okay. If you want me to mail it to you, just email me. Okay. However you want your $20, Samantha. Okay. I'm going to give you $20, whichever way you want it. Okay. If you want it cash app or sent to you some other way, let me know how to do that. Okay. I just want to bless you. I don't care. Just email me, okay? How you want me to send that? I think Samantha, you're the only one. Just
Yeah, so because we got Janet and then we got Beverly. Yeah.
yeah. Just let me know how you want to send that, Samantha.
Okay.
But thank you, young lady. I appreciate you.
Okay.
But anyway, guys, thank you so much being a part of this channel. Sorry about the internet issues. But I do appreciate, you supporting me and my wife Sandy. And
Yeah, thank you so much for your support, and thank you guys. It's always a pleasure coming in here and talking to you guys and reading the nice, sweet comments. I appreciate that, and this being there for my husband, and thank you for supporting his channel. So thank you so much. As always, good to talk to you guys, see your comments, and be a part of the show. So thank you for the support and the love. I love you guys, and hopefully we get this, do something before, say hi to you guys before Christmas too. Get a little Christmas thing in before. So you guys be safe out there. Thank you for everything. Love your spirit, and you guys just keep pushing forward. Remember, pro self always.
Yeah, ladies, put yourself first. Black women, you are the best option. Get the best option. You deserve nothing less than the best, because you are the best. But yeah, New Year's, we're going to have another giveaway in the bag. Okay, you just don't know what I'm going to throw in the bag. It's going to be beautiful.
What's in the bag?
Yeah, but I will do an inventory, so when it's sent to you, you will know everything if you win. Okay, keep track of the inventory that I put out tonight. Those are the only items for now.
So you want to go over the inventory again before you close down?
Where's the bag?
Here you go.
Okay, this is the bag you're going to get if you win. Okay, my wife picked it out. It's an ice cream bag. Looks pretty. Okay. First item, Bob Ross action figure. You know the painter Bob Ross back in the 70s. Okay. That's number one. Number two is T-Box from TLC, right? Okay. And then Whitney Houston. A Whitney Houston Funkle. Okay. I think this was, I want to dance with I want to dance with somebody that loves me. That's the Whitney Houston Funkle. I want to dance with somebody that loves me. You know the deal. Okay. We love Whitney Houston, right? We love T-Boz from TLC. And we love Bob Ross, the painter, right? Soft-spoken, loving guy that paints awesome pictures. Okay, that's the inventory so far. There's much more to come. Okay. We're going to put money in this bag. We're going to put other gifts in there. Keep track of the inventory. And there's going to be questions asked about our marriage, our love, certain personal things about us. Okay. But anyway, there can only be one winner. Okay? If I was a millionaire, you would all win. But I'm not a millionaire. I'm an average, everyday white guy. So I do the best I can. But anyway, guys, I love you. Thanks for being a part of this channel. From me and my beautiful wife, Sandy, my better half, we love you.
We love you guys. Thank
And
you so
God
much.
bless you.
You guys
And-
are a blessing.
And you are a blessing. And swirl to investment. Live your best life.
Yes.
We swirl to investment one couple at a time.
Yes.
Okay. God bless you. We'll see you soon. Have a good night.
Have a good night, guys. Be safe.